What is up, guys? Back for another video. Today we're going to be doing another mod to a BMW E90. Now this was probably going to be one of my most unexpected mods. I wasn't thinking I was going to get this anytime soon, but there was a deal that I couldn't pass up. Here we are, guys. So these are the Dakota Terra brown sports seats off of a 08 335i, I believe. So these are the seats that come with, like, you know, the extended leg support, adjustable side bolsters, and these seats really feel nice. I got these for $375 for both the driver's side and the passenger. Well worth it, because every person wanted $1,000 for these seats, and this interior color is really rare. So here are the OEM seats that I have right now. They're the non-sport edition ones, and as you can see, the side bolsters are not that, you know, big. There's no extendable leg support. These just don't really hug you, especially when you're going around corners, and I really hate that. I just thought this was a well-needed upgrade, especially because those sports seats are really comfy. Overall, I really got this for a steal. Like, look at this. Like, there's barely any wear, except for a few, like, little cracks here and there. It also came with these little things where you can put stuff in the back of the leather seats for people who are sitting in the rear. And it looks like everything came intact, except for these covers, which I can just get them off from my old seats, as well as the seatbelt little clippers, or whatever you want to call them. But I'm probably gonna use mine because these are really, like, in bad shape. I'm really excited for this mod, so I'm going to be basically showing you guys what you should do. It's a very easy, simple concept. Probably takes about maybe between 15 and 30 minutes at least. Well, without further ado, well, let's just get on to the DIY. So all you really need is just this T50 Torx bit right here to unscrew the 4 bolts that are on the bottom, as well as a little seat belt right here, which is right over here. After that, your seatbelt holder should be dangling like this. This cable goes all the way around to these, like, gray connectors right here that you're gonna have to disconnect. But keep in mind, there's gonna be a zip tie that holds all the wires together. So cut this off first before you disconnect the gray connectors. So basically, there's gonna be 2 little clips right here, one here, and then one right over here. Just have your finger kind of push towards you, and then go with your little flathead, and that should come off. Just like that, just push it out. These 2 ports will pop off. Push this thing in, slide it up like that, it'll come loose. Hold this, push this up. There, just like that, she comes out. There you have it. Next thing you want to do is remove these 2 Torx screws. Kind of hard to see, but they're there. Head over to the back side, and then you should see, like, another Torx screw right there. And another one right back there. And then before you unplug the harness on the seat, just be sure you unplug the negative lead of your battery, so that way you don't set off any backlight errors. After you're done unplugging the negative lead off your battery, there should be like a little black little thing right here. I don't know if you guys can see it. My camera's not really that good at focusing. Just pry it out to the left or to the right if you're on the passenger side, and then pull this back, and that should disconnect. Once you're done with that, here comes the fun part. Take this bad boy out of the car. And trust me, you're gonna have a hell of a time with it.
3 hours later.
Can you move it along? I'm all out of time cards.
Jesus Christ, that was a bitch, but I couldn't pull the seat from the front side because it got in the way of the steering wheel. So I had to, like, pull it from the rears. And unfortunately, I scratched it. Oh no, well, she's out. Basically, there's a little clip right here. Where's it at? Right here, that goes kind of through right here. Use a screwdriver, pry that off, and then just be careful with this part. Kind of push it towards this way, otherwise you're gonna break the clip, which is basically what I did. After that, just get the T50 bit, unscrew that, and that should unscrew the seatbelt from the seats. After that, just get your old seatbelt from your old seat, attach right in here, and plug in the harness, and then yeah, she's ready to be put back in. Alrighty, guys, just putting the 4 Torx screws are in the seats. The Torx screw that's in the seatbelt here, and then to apply the other seatbelt holder, just do what you just did. Just put back in the T50 Torx screw. Same with the passenger side, and just like that, she's in. Basically, I have no codes, which that's a good thing. So everything's been done correctly. Unfortunately, since I did let the battery out too long, like, everything resetted. Everything pretty much works. Just moving up and down, works. Swivel and back here and there works. Fortunately, the side bolsters don't work, but I'm pretty sure that's a wiring issue. So I might have to look in the forums and come up with a solution. With the side bolsters on the passenger side surprisingly work, which is kind of weird, but But everything else works on the passenger side, so we're pretty much good to go. Regardless, it was kind of a hassle. It took me about an hour to do. The biggest, most important thing is when you put the seats in, be sure to put the front torque screws first before you put the rears, because otherwise you're going to end up with a problem where if you put the rears first, the holes in the front don't line up, and that's just going to be a pain in the ass. Other than that, everything is legitimate plug and play. Works 100%. Like I said, the only main problem is the side bolsters. It's probably a wiring issue. I'll get that figured out. But nevertheless, the seats look dope. So here's the cinematic between the before and after. Just like that. They're finally in. Woo! Looks a lot better and more comfortable in my opinion. So yeah, I had these seats for about a few weeks now, and let me just tell you, they're so damn comfortable, especially when I go around corners and very tight corners. It hugs me to the seat as I wanted. I still haven't figured out the wiring issue with the side bolsters, but it doesn't really bother me since whoever had these seats before me, well, their body size was kind of similar to mine, so it still cushions me pretty well. Nevertheless, all the electronics work on the seats, like the heating element, the moving the seat up and down, having it tilted. It works 100%, and there's no codes either. So that means seats have been installed successfully. So, if you guys enjoyed the video, be sure to give it a like and subscribe, and be sure to hit that bell notification so you get notified about my future uploads about my BMW E90 right behind me, as well as my BMW E46 M3. So, until next time, guys, later.